Hello. How much should you study for economics entrances or MSQE? Should you read 10 or 15 books? Should you cover the entire macroeconomics? Should you read trade models? Should you read all kinds of things which are floating over the internet? Or how should you plan your preparation topics or subjects to cover for the entrance examinations? You're watching Honey of Knowledge, and my name is Ashish Gaurav. I have done my MSQE from ISI Kolkata and BTech from IIT Kharagpur. So if you want to know how much to study for MSQE entrance examination or any economics entrance examination like DSC, JNU, IJIDR, you are in the perfect video. Now, how should you go about it? The first rule is you must focus in mathematics, statistics, and microeconomics. Before covering these three topics and before mastering these three topics, if you are thinking about other subjects like the intricacies of macroeconomics or various kinds of models in macroeconomics, then you would face a lot of difficulties in scheduling your time, planning your routine, and all those things. So my advice would be that start with maths and microeconomics and try to cover the JEE mathematics. And as I have repeatedly said in a lot of my videos, if you have not watched those videos, you can watch it from here after you watch this video, because the links will be over here, and I will also paste them at the end of the video and at the description box of the video. So yes, you should first master your maths and microeconomics. Give roughly say 40 to 50% of your time to maths and as well as the same amount of time to microeconomics. And for maths, JEE Maths, and for microeconomics, Varian. Now, once you are through JEE Maths and Varian, you can start devoting some time to statistics as well. Now, while you're preparing mathematics, statistics, and microeconomics, the residual time which you have, because see, what I'm trying to tell you is give 40 to 50% of time to maths, 40 to 50% time to microeconomics. So you will be left with say roughly around 10 to 5% of your time. Now that 5 to 10% of time can be given to macroeconomics from the very beginning stage. But let's say you don't want to give that time. It's okay. First try to cover the microeconomics syllabus and maths syllabus and statistics syllabus. Now once you are through with these three things, then go to macroeconomics. This is another approach, right? Once you are through and through with maths, micro and statistics, you would know that I have basic pillars of my preparation standing. Now how to start your macro preparation? For macro preparation, there are few topics which are of vital importance. So what I will suggest you is, I have made a raw data set for the previous year question papers of MSQE entrance examination. You can access this by watching this video over here and download it, and try to understand which chapters, which topics, which type of questions appear repeatedly, and try to focus more on them. And I've also made another video about how I failed at macro, or how I approached macroeconomics and how you should not approach macroeconomics. The main message was that in macroeconomics there is a lot of depth and breadth. So and the amount of time which you invest in macroeconomics would also not give you that much of return. So you need to optimize that kind of your investment time, and there is no one good book for macroeconomics. You need to read a lot of books, and there is no end or starting of the syllabus as well. No matter how much you read, there will be something which you will miss out on macro. So the thing over here is macroeconomics is kind of like a black hole, if I may say so, that if you start reading, you will never end macroeconomics. So macroeconomics is something which will keep on adding more layers onto itself. So the syllabus will never be over and there will be nothing like enough. So how much to read in macroeconomics? There's nothing called enough or how much. You need to read consistently if you want to perform good in macroeconomics. Or maybe you need to find someone better than me who can tell you better ideas or better strategies to prepare macroeconomics. But as for my understanding goes, in macroeconomics, either give it a very limited amount of time so that you are focusing only important chapters, or give it a good amount of time on a regular basis so that you are thorough with macroeconomics and you become like one of the top people in macroeconomics in India who are giving the entrance examination. So these are the various kinds of approaches, and you can only figure these things out once you start preparation. Now, I still want to stress on the fact that no matter what I say, no matter how many strategies I tell you, unless you start reading, you will never understand what is the thing which will click for you. And unless you start reading mathematics and microeconomics, you will not get confidence, because mathematics and microeconomics cover a large chunk of your MSQ syllabus, as well as your JNU syllabus, as well as your IGIDR syllabus, as well as your DSA syllabus. So first start with the JEE Maths. If I have to give you what are the main two pathways, first pathway is starting with JEE Maths, and the second path is starting with variant microeconomics. And the hybrid approach would be to give equal weightage to JEE Maths and variant microeconomics. Now, before you master these two things, if you're trying to buy books, if you're trying to buy more sample papers, more question papers, more numericals, you are actually driving yourself to a bad direction, or rather I should say steering yourself in a different direction than the entrance preparation which is needed. So do not get deviated by a lot of resources. Focus is the key over here. Focus on mathematics and microeconomics first, then statistics, then your macro models. And in macro models also, as I said, download the raw data set and try to understand which type of questions come repeatedly, and give yourself completely into those questions at least, because there is no end or beginning of macroeconomics. So that's all about it. And if you're new in this channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon, because I make videos on mathematics, economics, data science, and anything which is related to these.